And I'm actually made it to Victorville. I decided to come here at night so I could be over here during the morning. And on behalf of Afro Latino Immigrant Society, I wanted to come hand in hand and come support the Justice Aid. Oh man, did I forget to bring the other thing? Give me one thing. So yeah, the Justice Aid is a group of activists that they work a lot on helping vendors. On December 25th, almost a month ago, they were all arrested like drug dealers, like gang members, like as if they were the most inferior people in society. But in reality, what they do is they do community policing. They make sure that they stand up for the vendors. They make sure they stand up for the immigrants that usually don't have as much rights under the law. Immigrants don't get the right to a lawyer, so they're in fear of a lot of times calling police, calling people that, calling it against people that victimize them. There's been a big narrative that Alex Enamorado is a racist. I'm here to concur and to say that is totally biased and that is totally lies by the police department, by the LAPD. I myself being hand in hand with Alex Enamorado. I don't, and I see him show up before the police. One time in '96 in Avalon, we showed up. It took the police 2 hours to show up into the vendors, and those same crooks ended up stealing from other vendors. So when the vendors don't have nobody to protect them, when the police doesn't protect them, activists like Alex Enamorado and the Justice Aid are the ones on the top of the line, on the front lines. So it's just sad that right after he went and protested in front of the mayor of Victorville and in front of a police officer that was beating up a migrant worker, he gets arrested. And we was upset that he got arrested, obviously, but not just the arrest, it's just also the fact that they get no bail. Under the law in this state or in this city, they're the worst of the worst. They're worse than pedophiles, they're worse than kidnappers, they're worse than people fighting murders. Murderers are getting bail. We asked for $80,000 bail. That's the last thing that his lawyer spoke about. So I just feel like we cannot allow the police to push the narrative, because this is also an election year. They wanna, when you go against power, they're gonna try to kidnap you in the middle of Christmas, right when you're about to celebrate with your family. It's been a month. To get no bail is just despicable. And the reason why I had to come is because we're 2 hours away from LA. And I just feel like that's how you get lost in the system. When people just forget about about that, So we at the Home Depot. I wanted to be symbolic about the Home Depot because and also, let me also do something that I like to do. When I'm protesting, my new thing is I like to show that flag. And I like to support that flag. Even though I was born in another country, one thing is we got to know that symbols are very important. Mostly if you're trying to get this community to support your cause. Because we're in a very conservative, area of town. Make sure that my volume is good. So this is a video of me and Alex.
You guys don't even need an associate's degree to be a police officer.
And here the police officers are literally like fighting us activists because they.
Yeah, well, that's why in New York we had stop and frisk. And stop and frisk was only legal in black areas. It was not legal in Wall Street. If you stop a bunch of white people in Wall Street, what they're gonna have? Paraphernalia, cocaine, most likely even pedophilia, but they're not focusing on that. But the thing is this, 2 hours to come help them? I've been undocumented before. I had DACA before.
So we cannot allow if there's bail reform that has been changed and everybody gets bail, how come activists are not getting bail? How come activists are being oppressed? This is pro. This is no different in the 80s and the 90s and what they did to the Black Panthers. So again, if you're going to prosecute somebody, you're going to arrest somebody, that's within the law. Now, no bail, a whole month going on, and you're acting like these men are terrorists. These men are not terrorists. These men are not terrorists. For you to make this whole hoopla as if like who they really gonna kill? Like, have they killed somebody? Is it like a lethal? I'm getting so much hate from like freaking Suave, who's like a Latino, and it sucks that like Latinos hate other Latinos. Like, there's so many neo-Nazi Latinos that are literally gonna like blame the people. They get half-ass news. You're the same guy that was saying that I'm a fake activist and I'm in the middle of the cold supporting your people in your city, and God is gonna judge me better. I'm not saying you come protest here because you're in a wheelchair, right? But here's the thing. You think that because you was in the military, you get to talk down on immigrants. You think that because you was in the military, you're more American than me. You think that because you were in the military, the only way to defend freedom is through fight and through murder and through bloodshed. Bloodshed is part of it. Don't get me wrong, but that's the problem with you, that you don't understand that we stand under the same flag. We stand under the same flag. That's my flag. Like, on some real shit. It's not some other flag. It's not the Colombian flag. That's my flag. Even if you don't want me in this, actually, that's what I was gonna get. I was gonna get my hoodie earlier. I forgot. So, like, I'm tired of people marginalizing me, you know? And again, I'm a grown ass man. Obviously, when you're early 20s, you don't know how to deal with these emotions, and you look for drugs and you look for a lot of things. For, when I say drugs, I mean weed, but you know, weed is a drug. But to cope. But either way, like, you know, we out here supporting the Justice 8, and if you don't like it, don't support. But it, you know. I'm out here overnight at Victorville. I'm actually trying to give awareness for the for Justice 8. So I don't like the hate again, the hate. You push a narrative that I'm a fake activist. Now I'm here in the middle of the call and you're still pushing hate. I understand that you gave your life for this country, but at the same time, it's like you very elitist, you're very anti everything, and it's a little bit too personal. But at the same time, it's kind of like give it up, bro. Like there's no justification for pedophiles to get freaking like bail, and then an activist gets kidnapped a whole month by the system. So if you want to be on that side that says fuck immigrants, that says you're mayeto, you go back to your country, which you told me many times. You said that my Colombian women were all prostitutes. So you have this anti-immigrant sentiment that you learn in the military, which is kind of like, I wish it came out of your body. Nah, definitely. So I wanted to start this first up, like this first one, like right here, just because I wanted to get like the sense of a city. I wanted to know like what's the average, because I know I'm in a very conservative part of town, but I want to know like how many people people coming into the Home Depot are Latinos, you know? And I'm noticing a lot of them are Mexican American Chicanos, but guess what? There's a lot of Latinos in here. You know? So again, the revolution will not be televised. And yeah, like just for, let me actually look at the I'm gonna go watch Presto. I'm gonna be back live in another location.